which fight would potentially be more appealing to you? Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia?
Tank Davis.
You versus Tank?
Yeah.
Fight fans, welcome back.
A star is born tonight.
As the year reaches its conclusion, two of the brightest pay-per-view stars of the future have already staked a claim to become boxing's next premier attraction.
An American fighter, a 23-year-old, is king of the sport.
Fighting weeks apart, comparisons over their respective victories have only fueled the intensity for a showdown.
Do we have a upset here?
A brash New Yorker who can box and punch.
Literally kill or be killed. We're going to war.
A Baltimore banger who annihilates the opposition.
Oh, vicious right hand! Gervonta Davis at 22!
Both have incredible power, but in order to dominate an era, one will have to pass through the other. Here we swap our Closer Look series to instead take a look forward to see whether Tank can prevent the Takeover in one of the biggest future fights that boxing has to offer. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
What championship boxing is all about.
That's right.
Moments like this.
Santa Cruz usually throws punches like internet trolls throw shade. He wanted to silence his critics, and he just called out one of the biggest punchers in Gervonta Davis.
In his most recent win, Gervonta Tank Davis disposed of four-division world champion Leo Santa Cruz with a finish so ferocious that some feared for the Mexican's well-being as he lay prone on the canvas. Like his masterful mentor, the Baltimore native displayed a calmness by studying his opponent's moves before striking with a deadly blow.
I looked at Floyd was telling me, like, just calm down, like, we gonna get him.
Affirming his status as a magnificent counterpuncher, Gervonta waited for Leo to provide an opening so he could land that one huge shot to end the fight.
Gervonta Davis has knocked out Leo Santa Cruz to remain undefeated.
Pushing aside previous weight-making concerns by displaying a renewed commitment inside the ropes, Davis must retain this momentum and continue seeking the biggest, most meaningful fights at 130 and beyond.
Being at that pay-per-view level, it's a different beast.
It is time to battle the likes of Loma or Burchelt at super featherweight, or step up for the ultimate challenge against a fighter who talked the talk and walked the walk.
Let's go. I do this accordingly, don't do this affordably, but that this you talking dog.
Teofimo Lopez, a man who has been pushing for the top since turning pro in 2016.
Don't you see that?
Caught him solid right hand, and he gets down the second time. That was a clean right hand right in the side of the chin.
In his last outing, the Brooklyn boxer upset the odds and defeated pound-for-pound star Vasyl Lomachenko.
The vibrant, young knockout puncher, the American, against the unequaled skill of the pound-for-pound king.
Utilizing his skill set with an intelligent display of quality boxing and exceptional counterpunching, Lopez solved the matrix and claimed all the gold at 135 pounds.
The Takeover! Teofimo Lopez!
Doing exactly as he and his father had promised, Lopez backed up his claims, leapfrogging his peers of the next generation by becoming the new man to beat.
Man, the Takeover, man. It's time for the new generation to come up, and it was me to lead the way for everybody.
The most frightening aspect of this young stylist's rapid rise to prominence is that he still has the scope to get better and better.
Lopez dominated him in the 12th round. That is one of the signature moments in a kid who could, in a kid's career who could wind up in the Hall of Fame one day.
Where Davis has already fallen prey to the lifestyle trappings and outside distractions that follow any touted prodigy, Lopez has remained active, preferring to spend his time producing devastating knockouts before toppling one of the sport's senior campaigners.
Teofimo Lopez weighing in.
Lopez chose focus over frivolity.
I put the fight, and I press on it. I don't duck or dodge any of these guys. And I think that they don't got the will to win like I do.
We need that in
Already bursting at the lightweight seams, 23-year-old Lopez holds many of the physical advantages. Taller and with greater reach, Lopez, like Tank, has tasted world championship glory and is hungry for more. Both are talented counterpunchers who possess a killer instinct when the opportunity presents.
And this kid has talent.
Tank drops him. You won't see a better left hook than that.
This goes down within the first minute. Wow.
Teofimo, man.
Footage emerged of a sparring session between the two as teenagers, where the older Davis and aggressive Lopez hopefully laid the groundwork for a repeat event.
Don't hit him behind the head. Come on. Watch that left. Let's box. Nice. Beautiful.
Much has changed since that spar, and it will have a little bearing considering the size and experience both men now possess.
Real recognize real. Do you, as a blue chip talent, look at him and say, there's another blue chip talent?
Absolutely not.
You don't see him as a blue chip talent?
I don't see any of these champions as
The pair have steadily matured from skilled prospects into stellar champions, displaying an ability to throw punches in bunches, lead, counter, and most importantly, hurt and destroy opponents when the time is right.
Welcome to the big stage. That's power.
Let's hope that the politics of a top-ranked versus PBC rivalry can be shelved to allow this potential super fight to take place.
Undisputed lightweight championship of the world.
Teofimo gotta be the one to do it.
We're taking all the big fights.
There's no one you think he can't beat, right?
No, of course.
Yeah.
At this moment, there's nobody who can beat him. Nobody.
With each man riding the crest of a wave, it is difficult to discern a clear-cut winner. Davis showed against Santa Cruz that he can close the distance and land shots on a longer, leaner frame.
Old adage in boxing, attack the body and the head will fall.
And in defeating Lomachenko, Lopez showed there is depth and strategic nous to his game, so may even enter as a narrow favorite.
I have all the belts. I have everything that pretty much sets the tone for all these guys. You know what I mean? From being a superstar to a mega superstar, they need to fight me. You know what I mean?
Both possess rapid hand speed, calculating ring smarts, and the type of patient composure needed to compete and survive at boxing's top table.
If he comes in shape like he knows how to. The kid can box. The kid can punch. If he's able to put everything together, we can see a tremendous show.
They could produce a cautious southpaw versus orthodox affair, contended at range behind ramrod jabs, with neither opting to take control or risk being picked off.
Double jab and then the left hand dropping Gamboa.
In a delicate chess match, it often comes down to making vital moments count. Most importantly, each man possesses potent punching power, the equalizer that can sway any contest. These two finishers have the capability to take full advantage of any mistake.
Was as devastating a knockout as you will see.
Tank didn't have to fight 400 amateur fights. Tank gonna go out there and get the job done. This right here, he's the real one in boxing. He's the truth.
The best opportunity out there, I'm willing to fight whoever. I'm not ducking, dodging nobody. As you know, there ain't no safety on this Glock.
In a sport populated by fragile egos and fighters scrambling to establish even the slightest of edges over an opponent, both champions will wrestle for A-side status. After toppling the main man, Lopez holds the aces, plus all the belts that matter at 135 pounds.
You know, he's charismatic, he's electric, he's got power, you know, he knows what to say, he knocks a guy out, he does a backflip.
Though public interest in Gervonta Davis's journey too has never been higher, he dazzles on pay-per-view headliners, producing highlight reel knockouts, all with the perpetual shine of Money May glowing at his side.
Gervonta Davis!
Growing into every inch the star performer, for Teofimo Lopez, the heights of 140 pounds are already beckoning. There has never been a better time to crown the king of the thriving lower divisions and determine one of the next rulers of boxing's bright future.
You gotta be like Pretty Boy first. You got to fight those guys that they don't think that you'll win. You got to fight the likes of those guys that are undefeated. And I'm just thankful that I'm able to be the first one to do that and push for the young ones out there.
Can Teofimo send a shockwave across the world of professional prize fighting with another epic success?
Oh, what a big shot!
Or will Tank roll into battle to halt the takeover?
I don't see it passing 6. It ain't gonna end pretty, that's what I say. For him.
Doobie doobie doo wah, doobie doobie doo wah, doobie doobie doo wah, Perry. Hey, where's my transition to a Motivedia presentation?